And we could also probably just crawl in through one of the windows since we're very small.
Easily enough,
Oh, yeah,
yes.
true. Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
So what would you like to do? Climb in through a window?
Let's climb in through a window.
All right. Roll for me just a straight d20 and tell me the number.
Both of us?
Just one of you. You can choose who does it.
I'll do it.
Okay, well, okay. I rolled, but whatever.
Oh. Since you rolled first, you can take it. Oh, yeah.
I got a 19.
All right. So you both pick one of the lower level windows, one that you won't have to fly up to. It'd be a little awkward to get off the broom, and so you pick a lower window that you could easily scamper up the wall into. And as you peek in, it is dark. Oh crap! Kobolds have what dark
We got
vision?
dark vision.
Yeah, we have dark vision up to 60 feet.
All right. So you can easily see. It's all in black and white, but you can see inside.
Yes.
But it looks like this was some kind of weapons storage room. You see that most of the weapons, most of the spears and the pikes, the wood is deteriorated, and it's just looks like just thin sticks with little points of iron on them. You see some great swords, some axes. Most of the weapons are pretty rough, but a couple of them are salvageable if you're interested in.
So I have, as an archaeologist, I have a feature called Historical Knowledge. When you enter a ruin or dungeon, you can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders, whether they were dwarves, elves, Yuan-Ti, humans, or some other known race.
Okay.
In addition, you can determine the monetary value of art objects and other. So we read that this was created by what peoples?
The Bunta people.
This looks like Buta architecture, right?
Yes.
Okay. So.
But it's
the same.
Go ahead.
Is it the same kind of architecture as the prison?
No. The prison was more celestial. Well, that's the thing. The city you live in, Osanda, the lower half of it is a ruin. Like underground is just ruins of a previous city that the current city was just built on top of. The chamber you were in was completely foreign and built completely different from the city. That was more of a celestial type construction. The design, the architecture, stuff like that. This is very similar to the Bunta people, who were mostly human. So it's kind of like human architecture. No dwarf or elf influence.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
But you're in a small...
Let's keep pushing through.
Yeah, you hop down. The door has been broken off its hinges and is lying into the interior of the room as if something breached it. And you see a hallway leading to the left and the right. Just darkness beyond.
I'll cast Dancing Lights.
All right.
And just have two, I think it creates 4 bubbles. Is it 4 bubbles? Yeah, 4 torch-sized lights. I'll put 2 above me and 2 above my brother.
Perfect. So which way are you going, right or left? They both look pretty much identical. There are doors on either side, but they just stretch off into darkness beyond your 60-foot range.
Let's go. You want to go right?
Sure.
All right. I'll go right.
All right. So as you're beginning your slow, do you go slow or do you go at a normal pace?
Probably a normal pace.
All right. So as you begin to go, after a few minutes, you're seeing, open doorways. You peek inside, you see rooms that are just devoid of maybe, they were once maybe bedrooms or offices. But you keep going until you see ahead of you, laying in the center of the corridor, looks like a backpack. And it's just kind of sitting there oddly.
Looks like a backpack?
Yes, it looks like a backpack.
I'll send Tail to go investigate my little pixie, or my little sprite.
All right. Your little tail just kind of flutters over. does a quick circular rotation on the backpack. They can interact, correct?
Yeah, they can interact with it.
All right, they like open it. And it seems fine. They like gesture you to follow.
Oh, is there anything inside?
Would you like? Yeah, have them roll an investigation check for me.
All right. A 20.
All right. So, they look inside, and it seems there's some old rations, some old maps. Looks like this was an adventurer's pack.
Maybe we'll take the maps, but that's it.
Yeah, the rations are probably bad. How old is that?
Yeah. No. Could be new. It could be.
Can I roll a perception to see if it's like a trap of any kind?
Take a perception check.
I get advantage on if I'm looking for traps since I have
Indeed.
Dungeon Delver. $17.
As Kona goes to step towards the backpack, you kind of stop him, and you point down, and you see that the floor in front of the backpack, as in you would have to walk over it to get to the backpack, is slightly recessed, just a little bit. But it's enough.
Oh.
It's enough that you realize that once you step on it, it gives way and you fall. So a pit trap, and it's maybe
Interesting.
10 feet long, 5 feet across. It fills the whole hallway, so you'd have to get over it to get to the backpack. Which you have a broom of flying, so it'd be no issue.
Yeah. Want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll just boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, you hover over.
Yep.
You think this bag got left here as a lure?
Possibly. I'll look in the bag with the maps.
All right, you
Look at
find
map.
a couple maps. Looks like someone had been mapping out the interior of the fort. You also find what looks like a leather diary.
Oh, let's crack this bad boy open.
All right, you bust it open. What languages do you speak?
Yeah. Draconic, Primordial, and Common.
Okay, and Snap.
Common, Draconic, Druidic, and Orc.
All right. It is written in a language you don't recognize.
Okay. Just so Primordial. I'm not saying that this is one of the languages, but Primordial is like an umbrella term for a group of languages. All of the languages that are spoke in the elemental planes are all covered under Primordial.
Okay, this is still a language you don't recognize.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
No, you're fine. It's good to know. I did not know that about Primordial.
Yeah. Tattle can speak, or Tail can speak Elvish and Sylvan.
Ah, well then it is in Elvish, and Tail recognizes it as Elvish.
Oh my goodness. Tail, please, if you could.
Tail
You
kind of
dummies.
clears their throat. It seems to be the journal. Tail can speak, correct?
Yeah, I can speak.
Tail goes, it appears to be the journal of a spelunker who investigated the ruins. Apparently they fell into the pit trap, or at least that's what it says in the last page, and in an act of desperation they're going to toss their backpack up and hope someone finds it so that their story can be told.
Wait,
That
but
means they're
then
still down
somebody
there.
and somebody reset the floor trap part of the trap?
It seems like it.
Can I like tap the floor to see if it like gives way?
Yeah, you tap it, and after a few seconds, you watch as it kind of just gives way and hinges on both sides, and it opens to this dark pit. And you see, with your dark vision at the bottom, you see a skeleton sitting at the bottom, dressed in leather armor, just kind of sitting there.
Does reincarnate work?
I'm pretty sure that doesn't work if they've
It
been
has
dead
to be
for more
recent,
than
yeah.
10 days. 1 second, let me double check.
Here, I'll look as well.